day, another dime. I don't know what to actually talk about today. I might do half a recording now and then half later. It is I think it's the 14th. Yeah, it's the 14th. Okay. It's currently April 14th, 2026. I have 2 weeks left here in Vancouver, and then I'm gone for good. Well, for the foreseeable future. And every time I mention that, it's always for the foreseeable future, because I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen beyond that, obviously. But that's what the plan is. I go and then I just don't come back or something. I don't know. I just don't see a reason to come back. I don't really have anything here waiting for me. I literally have nothing. I don't have family or like. I'm sure I have like friends and stuff, but a lot of my friends are always just like scattered already throughout the world. We're already traveling, and the couple I do have here, it's not like I'm seeing them every single day, or they're not. I don't even think they want to see me every day. So it's like, point being is I don't have anything concrete or foundational that's keeping me here. There's nothing. There's no gravity, and so I'm kind of just been keeping myself in orbit. But I think it's time I find somewhere to be grounded. I need a new planet, so to speak, as opposed to just orbiting around other people's worlds. So yeah, I'm gonna go there and I'll do a year and we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna commit to that, or maybe I don't, because I realize I'm not about that action. But if that's the case, I'm very terrified of what comes next, because I don't know. I guess I just enlist, but yeah. And then I'm gonna try to do 2 years if all goes well. And then after those 2 years, if all goes well, I'm still, coasting on my own. I'm just my own little, individual, just hovering around this world. I'll apply for another working holiday to a different country, and I'll see how long I can keep that going for. And I guess the real goal is to obviously live and experience new things and discover things, but to learn. I think that's a big component as well. I need to not necessarily find myself, but more like find purpose. There are things I want to do, and I have ambitions and dreams, but it's like I still lack the drive and the motivation to actually live for anything. A lot of it comes down to just hating myself or thinking I'm not worth it, or like I don't deserve success or happiness. And then so it's just like the thought of doing something productive for myself or beneficial is just like, I'd rather just continue my indentured servitude to everyone else, because that's all I know. And why change the status quo? It's, I don't know, blah, 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 blah. It feels very real now, the whole disappearing part. It's just like, man, I'm kind of like mentally shattered in this capacity. It's like I'm exhausted, just because like in general, I'm always exhausted, but I'm also exhausted with the piling on of all the stressors and the lack of preparation and just like my incompetence in doing all this, and a lot of unanswered questions, and I'm relying on a lot of people for a lot of things because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I also have to trust that people are going to follow through on the things that they're helping me with, and it's a bit terrifying. I really am just kind of throwing myself to the wolves here, and I'm completely naked, and I got nothing with me, and I have no experience, and it's like it's just suicide. Or hell, committing actual suicide is probably less scary than whatever the fuck I'm doing, relative for me. But in the next 2 weeks, it's like there are things I need to be doing that are a bit more urgent, so that's taking more precedence in my mind. But even with those urgent tasks, I'm still doing a lot of like fun things. I'm still struggling to properly balance the two, especially with my energy levels. It's so fucking tired. I'm happy that I'm doing all these things, but again, I'm just so fucking tired. I was also supposed to be at work today, but everyone who was supposed to be working with me just decided, yeah, I'm not going in today. We're taking that day off. We're just not gonna show. It's like, well, I'm not gonna fucking show up alone to clean the whole goddamn kitchen. You got me fucked up. So I guess I'm going tomorrow, or maybe I just don't go at all because I'm like fucking, I'm done. It's just a means to an end. I don't really know what to do with the rest of my day though tomorrow. It's like, there's stuff I need to do, of course, but it's like, I could use that extra little bit of money, so why not? But still, it's like, I just wish the constant obsession with the money could be over with. It's not a good use of my time. In my opinion, going to work tomorrow is not a good use of my time. But the problem is if I don't go, I'm not going to do anything productive here. I'm barely doing anything productive today. I've been up for the past 3 or 4 hours. I don't think I've done a goddamn fucking thing all day. Okay, again, I was expecting to go to work. What the fuck? Ay. I mean, yesterday was the last day. I wasn't gonna see a lot of these people though. The season ended and there was like a big, skiing and snowboarding day with a bunch of people on the mountain, and after that we all went for drinks afterwards. I did some hot pot and I blew $60 like a fat fucker because I cannot be trusted to eat when I'm drunk. I just order too fucking much food. I can't believe I blew $60. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I'm fucking retarded. But afterwards, it was like saying goodbye. Everyone's like, fuck, it was weird. Bittersweet. It's like you say goodbye every season. I don't see him for like 6+ months, but this time it's like, I might never come back, and I have to come to grips with that. It was very easy for me, but it's like, for the first time in my life, I'm surrounded by people. It's like, I kind of care what they think, or I kind of care about the final impression I leave, or I kind of care that I'm never going to see you guys again. Which is a bit unusual for me because I'm a bit more callous, I guess, in that regards. It's like, I like having people around, but a very small group of people, and even then it's like, I always have this sentiment in the back of my mind that all of it is temporary, and even if our friendship is very close, eventually you're just going to stop caring, or I'm going to stop caring, and it's like, it's all ephemeral. It doesn't really matter. It's like we're not even really friends. It's just beneficial to us because of the circumstances. It's a very, I don't know what the word for is. I want to say sociopathic way of viewing these things, but it's just innate for me. But a lot's changed in the past year or 2, or fuck it, 3. I want to say I've changed, but I just feel like I don't want to say that. I feel like that's too big of like a stark contrast. It's more like I've grown. I would say like the past almost 7 years I've been here. It's been a lot of time obviously spent, and I'm not happy with how I spent it for the most part. Not a lot's happened. I haven't done anything, but I have created enough distance and time that I've somewhat healed from a lot of the things I was running from, which is good. I just wish I could have done that while also building something. But I didn't build anything. I don't know. I guess I refilled the foundation. Now I just kind of have a blank slate and I need to build upon it. And I guess that's the point of what I'm doing now. But it's just kind of terrifying because I'm this late in the game and I feel like I don't have anything of value to offer to this project of mine. I'm trying to build a building and I don't know how to build. And at this point in the game, everyone's already almost finished their structures. I haven't even started. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where to begin. I don't know what it's going to look like. I have no idea of what I even like, what I want to do. I don't know. I have nothing. I have nothing for me because I don't exist. I'm just a slave forever and ever to other people's wants and needs and desire. I don't exist for me. So how do I create a life for me. I just can't even comprehend the notion. I don't know how to live for me. I don't know how to be happy for me. I don't understand it. I generally can't. I can't comprehend the concept of going out and meeting somebody and getting married and having children and building a home and working a job and doing all this. It just doesn't, it feels so fake, and not in this, like, I don't know, poor choice of words. It's like, it just feels so far from the realm of possibilities that it feels fake. It feels like a delusion. I just don't understand how I could do that. How can I father a child and being the person that I am? Like, there's no way I could be a good father. I would have to be horrible. So it's like, why would I condemn someone to that? How could I ever love another person if I can't even love myself? It's just like, it's inconceivable to me. Well, I guess a lot of these were a bit more, these beliefs of mine were like stronger when I was younger. Now they've kind of like diminished in power, but it's like a lot of to me, it's still like, it's still scary and foreign, but now it feels somewhat real in the sense that it's like, how can I love another person? Well, it's very easy. I can love everyone, but I just can't love myself. It's like, I really just need someone to love me. And I've been of the notion that like I can't be in a relationship until I fix myself. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been doing this for God knows how many years. I can't wait any longer. At the rate I'm going, I'm not gonna be fixed till I'm 60 or dead. It's like, it's just too much damage. And I deluded myself because like, I believe that I was my fault, or I caused this, and everything is my fault, blah, 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 and therefore I have to fix this. And most importantly, I have to fix it on my own. I don't know how much of that was ego and how much of that was like just complete and utter disgust for myself and self-loathing. And I think it's a mix of both. My ego and the capacity that's like, I don't think I deserve anyone, or like, I need to be worthy of another person or another, like a woman, to love me. It's like, I have to earn that by fighting for my own existence, by reclaiming my being of sorts. I have to fix myself, and I have to do it on my own to prove that I'm still worth something, I suppose. And then the other thing being, it's like putting myself through the most stringent conditions to like, oh, Jesus. Doing that to myself is like, I just hate myself so much. It's like I subconsciously will throw myself into any situation that's going to give me the lowest chance of success, you know? And so it's like, the truth is I would love to be able to fix myself and then be perfect for my partner in the future, my wife that probably doesn't exist. And it's like, I can't do it on my own. I kind of actually need them now already. I need them to help me get across the finish line. I've done as much as I can on my own, and I think it's, ironically enough, it's the stuff that I've done on my own I probably didn't even do completely on my own. I feel like I did a lot more harm than good, but like, that's not true. I still did a lot of the lead work. It's like, the notion that I did this all on my own is a complete fantasy. Like, there's definitely people I've run into who have, maybe they didn't present me solutions, or they didn't, magically fix everything, but they were present at points in my life when I probably need them to be, and it just helped to know that I wasn't alone for that exact moment in time or something. Maybe it's just like, maybe they didn't pull the rope up, so to speak, as I ascended my mountain, but they gave me a spot to rest, I suppose, and maybe sometimes that's enough. But I've reached a point in my climb where I need another to climb with me. I need someone else to, I can only do so much. And unfortunately, this mountain of mine, I caused irreparable harm to. And maybe I guess I shouldn't just say me. It's not all my fault, but it really does feel like it. But it's like, yeah. So I'm at the point where it's like the scars are too deep or whatever, and it's like the climb is now impossible by myself. Maybe if I was a better person, but I'm not a better person. I'm not a stronger. I am who I am, and that's kind of it. And I kind of need someone to accept that, but also be willing to be a part of the rest of the climb. And so even though I'm not worthy, I still put myself out there nowadays, because it's like I've kind of realized that I really can't do it all on my own. I think that's kind of a big thing. think. And then with the kids thing, it's like, I think the fact that I'm so scared of being a terrible parent inherently makes me a better parent than most parents. Because I think that means I'd be inherently careful about what I'm teaching them, how I'm presenting myself to them. It's like, I might be a bit more honest, I might do terrible things, and but I wouldn't do it to them. I want to believe that. I don't know. I don't trust myself. I think they would have a very interesting childhood. I'd be a very unorthodox parent, but I think I care too much. I don't want the perfect son or daughter. I just want them to be better than me, because I hate myself so much. And for me, the solution to that is so simple. I just have to teach them everything in my power to not be me, and they'll be fine. As long as I do everything in my power to avoid them from trying to be me, I think they'll be happy. And I guess that's all I really care about. At this point, it's like I've wanted so much from this world. I've wanted to do so much, and I still have these delusions of grandeur and fucking all that shit, the God complex, and the need to like change the world fundamentally in such a profound aspect. And it's like, that will never leave me, unfortunately, but if I can just have my legacy be that my son or daughter, hopefully both, are just genuinely happy, then I feel like maybe it would have all been worth it. Everything. I don't know where I was going with this. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yes, I guess like a development of ideals, dreams, hopes, ambitions. A lot of the stuff is the same, but the stuff I thought I didn't deserve, or I refused to chase because I didn't deserve it, or I was unworthy, or I hadn't earned it, or blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying the same thing, just in a different way. I've now kind of opened myself to the possibility of it being worthwhile, because I don't know, I guess my perception of the world has changed. I've had enough time and distance to kind of see things a bit more clearly. I've attained new perspectives because I've distanced myself. I got new angles. But inherently, I still don't believe I deserve where I should get, or blah blah blah. That doesn't change the fact that I'm still in a better spot I've ever been, though, because now the possibilities seem, again, not real per se, but it's like attainable. They seem. I don't feel so disgusting at the idea of me attaining them now. Now it feels as though, you know what, you're not there, but you're on the path to earning it, and therefore pursuing it seems like a worthy endeavor, because maybe by the time I attain it, I will have gotten to the point where I'm worthy, and I deserve it. I can be happy and not feel like shit for being happy because I don't deserve happiness, or whatever it may be. That being said, there's still some concerns or demons about even attaining that happiness that I haven't fully gotten rid of. I still think for myself, like, I don't know, I have certain compulsions or desires or obsessions, or I think about the fact that it's like I want to have just a one and only, like a fantastical relationship in that capacity, but at the same time there's that part of my brain that never stopped feeling so angry and robbed and resentful and wanting more from the world than a single person just couldn't possibly deliver, because it's like I want everything, I need everything, I deserve everything, because the world's been so cruel, which is ironic considering I simultaneously believe I need nothing or deserve nothing. I think my laundry's done. I should probably go change that. And I get concerned because even though those are like very, surface level desires or wants or things like that, and they fade away from time to time, but when they're there, when they do surface, the emotional, I don't know, resonance behind it is so potent. It's like, holy fuck, that rage is so genuine and real. they're short bursts, and again, it feels like they're not real because eventually I get over it and I stop thinking about it. But when I do, it feels so real, and I don't really want to have to live the rest of my life with those coming up. I get scared that if I do end up in a real relationship, I'm gonna do something horrible, or I can't maintain it, or I'm gonna realize that I just wasn't built for that, or something like that, because it's like I feel owed more, and I want to take more, and I don't want to hurt someone in my pursuit of that. So it just seems like it's a better idea to keep distancing myself from everyone and everything, because I don't want to hurt nobody. And then I think to myself, well, in that case, I'll pursue a partner that we're both terrible for each other, but we still like each other, because then I don't have to feel bad because we're just horrible people. We probably deserve each other. Then I can go be a horrible person, not feel so bad about it, which is just, not the way to approach life. I want everything, I want it all at once. I want to keep it all. And I want them to love me despite my endless wrath and greed. But how could they? I wasn't built for this shit, man. And yet I chase it regardless. The work stuff. I still have dreams of making games and being a computer scientist. I want to design and build engines, and I want to contribute so much to the world. I want to make it so much better for everyone to develop and create things. I want to write my own projects. I don't just mean code, I mean actually write them. I want to create wonders, and I want to maybe not change people's views and perspectives, which would be nice to be able to do, but it's like I just want them to feel as though this very niche story is being told, and they can feel cliche as it sounds, seen and heard, but it's like there's such a real and I want to share it with the world, and I want them to be scared and terrified of what I put down, and also understand. I don't want to be saved, I just want them to understand. I just want, there's somebody out there who could benefit from it, and I know it. I just need to be able to share it with them. But I also still want to give a fun experience for people to escape, because that's what a lot of people made for me, and I relied so heavily on it, and I want to give back. I know what it's like to be so unbelievably miserable, and I can't stand the idea of other people having to deal with that, so I want to be able to give something back to them all. And on top of that, I also want to, get into mechatronics and fucking do all that shit. And then I also want to be a fucking scholar and spend my time just, I want to become a fucking molecular engineer. I want to fucking be a physicist. I want to learn quantum mechanics and do all this shit. And really what I want to do is go to fucking space. I want to be an astronaut. I want to go fucking leave the goddamn planet because I fucking hate people, and I want to leave the planet so fucking bad. I know. I want to discover the bottom of the sea and do all that shit, and I want to go to space. I want to see and learn everything. I want to spend my days not working but learning. I just want to spend my entire day in academics just learning and trying to contribute to the world in a better fashion. And I feel like I can't do any of that because I'm lazy, I'm an idiot, I'm a waste of space, I'm undeserving of happiness or what I want or desire, and I should just give up on my dreams because nothing ever happens as you plan it, and blah, 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 and I should just, kill myself, and I don't deserve things. But it's also the fact that I just inhabit a world that I detest so greatly that no matter how much I want to chase my dreams of being happy and doing all that, I feel like I truly can never be happy, because as I'm sitting there in my happiness, there was always that looming thought in the back of my head of that thing I never did and I should have done. And all these people will suffer because I didn't do it. I may have gotten my happiness, but at what cost? How many more will suffer because I chose inaction? Because I chose myself over others? Because I was so greedy and filled with so much disdain, and I felt so neglected by the world that I felt I needed revenge, or I deserved this, so I left everyone else to drown just as I was left to drown. I don't want to be that person. I want to be happy and be happy in my happiness and not be constantly haunted by the thought of something more I should have done. I don't think I can be that though. So it just seems meaningless to pursue my dreams because I believe I need to raise the world. I believe there's so much inherently wrong with it. I need to fix it. I have to fix it. Even if it means destroying myself entirely. Because I don't care, because there's nothing here to begin with. I'm nothing. There's nothing to destroy. It's already been hollowed out. I'm chasing phantoms. I'm chasing the dreams of another person who doesn't exist anymore. They're not my dreams. I just feel obligated to fulfill them. Maybe they'll make me happy, but again, for how long before I realize that this isn't me or this isn't my happiness, this is not my life to live? How long until I realize I can only do it for so long before, again, I feel guilty. I left so many others to deal with their conflict in pursuit of my own singular happiness. I don't think I could. I don't think I can do it alone. I need someone to help me burn it all down. I don't want to condemn someone to that light, though. Too much internal conflict. I wish I could just pursue my happiness and that be the end of it. I just can't. I'm never gonna not be thinking to myself, I didn't deserve this or I left others. Whether it's be with kids or my wife or my dream job, it's always gonna be there. There's always gonna be that thought of, you didn't do enough. How many others are gonna suffer because you avoided it? And I can't escape that. I burden myself with an impossible task, and it's so inherently ingrained into me. It's unrealistic, it's impossible basically, but it's there and it feels so, it is real, it is a part of it, it is me, that is such a crucial piece of my being that barely exists, but it's there, it's real. It pumps genuine hatred and rage and wrath around me. That anger is core to my identity. Without it, I don't know who I am. I don't know what's gonna happen when I leave, but the hope is that I can find myself a career. I can find myself to dedicate to, even if I'm starting from scratch and I'm stupid and I don't know anything. I forgot everything I've ever learned. I'm a complete fucking lobotomite. Even if I'm starting at zero this late in the game, maybe I'll find the passion and motivation to learn and press on anyways and be happy. But I'm terrified that even after, with all that, moving around, being in different countries, traveling, meeting the woman of my dreams, having kids or doing whatever, having a house, I don't give a fuck. After doing everything, it still won't be enough. It haunts me, terrifies me. I'm so scared of pursuing happiness because I'm scared of the people I'll hurt in my pursuit of it. I'm scared of finding out that after attaining everything I ever wanted, finding out that it was impossible for me to ever be happy and that all of it was meaningless. I'm terrified of that. I think the reason I'm so obsessed with that one girl from Tokyo is, other than the fact that she's the only woman in my entire life who ever actually wanted me, and it's like I can't even fathom that. It's like, holy shit. But besides that, it's the fact that she exists in such a fucked up piece of the world. That's her slice in life, and it's like, I felt like a kindred spirit. I see her and I think to myself that we would never, we're so completely different, and yet the circumstances that create us are both consequences of a fucked up, horrible world that should be abolished and obliterated and destroyed and razed. And I feel a kinship in that. I see you and I think, what a waste. And it's like staring in a mirror, except you're beautiful and I'm hideous. Regardless of that, regardless of how different we are and how we're it's just antithetical to each other. You're matter and I'm antimatter, and we can never be together. I still want to be with you because I feel like I found another. You'll probably hate me, and you probably, if you ever actually truly met me beyond what you saw in me, if you see beyond my face and my eyes and whatever, if you actually learned who it was underneath this disgusting, wretched being, this fucking faceless organism, this walking atrocity, just a skeleton, a fleshless, horrid, scarred cretin, no face, I fear that you would learn to hate me as I hate myself. I'm terrified of meeting you because I don't want to. Meeting you again, I suppose, but I don't want you to hate me like I hate myself. And I feel like you would, because again, I see so much of, I don't see myself in you, but it's like we're two different people created by the same methodology. It's like, gravity pulled me that way and it pulled you that way, but we're still on the same, well, it's the same gravity. We just happen to go in different trajectories. And there's a lot to, I feel empty, and then I see you and I feel whole, and it also helps the fact that I think to myself, you're probably never gonna find any semblance of normalcy in your life, and I'm a fucking wretched abomination. It just feels natural. I feel terrible. I think terrible things about you, and I feel like you probably do as well, or maybe you don't. I don't really give a fuck. At the end of the day, we're both consequences of such a horrid, wretched reality, and the things that make you, it's just such, to take such beauty and let it wither, to just brutalize it. You deserve so much better, and this is what you got. Maybe you're happy, but I think that's bullshit. I think you delude yourself with happiness, because what else can you do? This is the life that you're in. This is the life that I'm in. Except I'm unwilling to be complacent. But I mean, to be fair, the devil gave you a hand that at least rewarded you, even if it meant selling your soul. Whereas I just get shafted entirely. I get nothing in my deal. I'm told I have to build myself up with my own two hands and my feet, and I have to walk and hike it. They gave me a broken body. A body incapable of growing, of being stronger. I'm stagnant. I don't get better. I don't evolve. I don't grow. I just hurt. And I keep walking all the same. I'm not going to get stronger by the end of it. I'm just going to be. I just will be. It hurts so much. I just wish you could have loved me. I wish you could have seen what I've seen, but again, the trajectory you've been taken on has unfortunately caused you to engage in things that I can't be with you. I can't follow you down this road. I wish I could have met you before it was too late. I wish you could have met me before that too. And despite all that, if you were willing to throw it all away, all your success, your wealth, everything you got because of what you've done, just to be with me, I would take you up in a heartbeat. Is it because I love you, or is it because I'm just so tired of being alone? That's another thing that haunts me. Because it just reinforces the narrative that I don't think I'm capable of love. I don't think I'm human. I don't think I can love. I think I've deluded myself with some notion of it, but it feels so fucking real, because it's like, this pain is indescribable. I don't know how to comprehend it. I can't make any sense of it. It feels so unnatural to me. I'm not supposed to feel like this. I'm not supposed to feel like this at all. And then I remember standing there thinking to myself, for the first time ever, this is happiness. I understand why people choose to live. And then you took quickly as you gave it to me. You still wanted me despite that. If I had told you the truth, would you have hated me? I never should have been born. I'm not human. Maybe I can love others. Maybe I am capable of love. But I don't think I can ever love myself. I don't think I can ever be happy. I don't think I will forever and always be, from the day I was born till the day I die, a slave. In constant fear of my existence and others' expectations, or always following the orders of someone else. I live in servitude of everyone and everything except myself. I live in constant fear. I always have and I always will. I will always and forever be a slave. To be powerless to those around me. I have no strength to fight for myself, for there is nothing to fight for. Just 2 weeks to go. And then all of this, everything I've ever known it's gone. It's changed forever. It feels like I'm dying, but like in a good way. So why am I not happy? Because I don't believe in myself, because I think I'm going to fail, because I am sure I'm going to fail, because I believe that I'm going to give up, because I'm stressed out about my incompetence, my ineptitude. I'm going on such a grand adventure. I understand the scape and the scale and the scope, and yet I do nothing, and yet I do nothing. I sit and do nothing, and I wait for things to resolve themselves. What am I doing? I hate myself so fucking much every time I sit down to do it, though. I just get stressed and burnt out and blah, 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 blah. It's so pathetic and weak. These are things that need to be done, and I still won't do it. Why won't I do it? Does it not matter? I don't understand. It should matter, so why don't I do it? It's so frustrating, it's infuriating. They tell me I'm going to be all right. They tell me to stop worrying, but I can't because that's not who I am. I'm driving myself insane. So much conflict. I don't know what to do. I don't know who I am. So stressed, so fucking stressed. But I shouldn't be. This is good news. We can finally be peace. Oh, my fucking tailbone. Oh, Jesus Christ, that shit hurts. Oh, fuck. Hi. I need to go, what the fuck is that? Oh my God. I gotta clean this place up. I gotta go do laundry. Seriously, what the fuck is this? Oh, shit. I guess for now that's where I'll leave it. Shit. Chip the fucking paint. That's coming out of my security deposit. Fuck me. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know where I was going or what I was gonna say. I feel like I've surmised enough of what today's discussion was about. I might film a special early one for next week because I'm going to be in Whistler for a couple days with, I guess, a bunch of friends. That'll be interesting. I can't wait to go get drunk again. Woo! All I do is fucking drink. Definitely not an addict. And then next week will be, I guess, the second last one because I will have one more Monday before I actually leave. But yeah, it's we're getting near to the end. Shit's kind of crazy. I'm so excited and yet so unbelievably terrified that I'm going to go on this journey to go finally live And I might discover that I can't live, that I was never really alive, that I've always been dead, and that everything's been completely and utterly futile, that there is no saving whatever this is. It was all meaningless. I'm terrified of that reality because I don't know what comes next. Okay. At some point, I am gonna have to do a full breakdown on my entire history and past. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but I need to put it out there. This has been going on for too long without me really divulging anything. It's been a weekly update, which I think is, fine for, because it's a journal and whatnot, but there's just far too much to talk about. I never feel like there's enough time. I feel like a lot of the things I say would make more sense with all the context. But it is what it is. Until next time.